It's been a secret until this moment who's going to be giving the rousing speech. Our rousing speaker today. Hey, I'm not. You didn't hire a paid.
That's the only I'm paid
in fact, I helped mix and taste the. He retired to St. Joseph in 1990 and moved to Ridgeway in 2002. He was born on Long Island, New York, and after high school served our country in the Korean War, or the Korean War. After discharge from the Army, he went on to obtain a bachelor's degree from Stevens Institute of Technology and a master's degree from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He obtained his doctorate from Columbia University, doing his research and dissertation in plasma physics. He spent most of his career working at Grumman Aerospace Corporation in the space program. He worked on the Tokamak Nuclear Fusion Project, and our rousing speaker, it is my pleasure to introduce Ted Luzzi. Ted, come on up. And who thought Ridgeway didn't have a part in going to the moon? Thank you, Ted.
One correction. I was really a World War II veteran, not a Vietnam. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 4th of July, we celebrate the framing and release of the Declaration of Independence. But this day has taken on an additional meaning. It is also a celebration of the effort of all Americans, from those living at the time of the Revolutionary War to the present, who have worked through exploration, innovation, and human sweat to enlarge our economy to the point where our United States has the strongest economy of any nation on earth. Today I am going to talk about our legacy of exploration during an interesting period in the recent history of our country, the period of the NASA Lunar Apollo program. During the early 60s, the North American Aviation Corporation was awarded a contract to direct the Apollo program and land 2 men on the surface of the moon and return them safely to Earth. Early in the program, NASA determined that the Apollo vehicle would consist of 2 sections. One part would be a command module, and the second part, the lunar module. The command module would fly with 3 astronauts into an orbit around the Earth, and then head off to the moon, where it would go into orbit around the moon. Attached to the command module would be the lunar module. While orbiting the moon, 2 of the astronauts would move from the command module into the lunar module, and then the lunar module would separate and descend to the surface of the moon. After the astronauts explored the moon's surface, the lunar module would bring the astronauts back to the orbiting command module, and then all astronauts would return to Earth inside the command module. North American Aviation was awarded the contract to design and build the command module. and the Grumman Aerospace Corporation was awarded the contract to design and build the lunar module. Now, of course, the building a spaceship to bring a man to the moon took a great deal of innovation. During this period of research and development, the lunar module was called the Lunar Excursion Module, or LEM for short. Many engineers working on developing the technology to safely bring the LEM down onto the moon, out of the moon orbit onto the surface of the moon. The descent of the LEM onto the surface of the moon was controlled by the astronauts in the LEM by adjusting the thrust of the landing rockets, which were on the bottom of the LEM and pointed downward towards the surface of the moon. The downward force of the 30-foot cone-shaped